This is the third of our Stamping 101 series, and there we go. All right, that's what I've been trying to do for a while. Okay, so today we're going to talk about cardstock and its friends. When you look, this is the 2017-2018 Stampin' Up annual catalog, and it ends, I believe, June 1st. Yeah, well, May 31st. And then we have a new one come out. So in our catalog, as I showed you before, you can look at the different tabs like this and know exactly where we want to go. So today we are going to paper, which is actually listed on page 187. But if you look at just before, your papers are here. So if you look right here on page 182 and 183, you'll see kind of a description of what our color coordination is about. Now, one of the reasons why I love Stampin' Up, and I'm staying with Stampin' Up, and I've been in the company for 8 years, is because when I choose a color with Stampin' Up, I know for a fact whatever I choose to go with it from Stampin' Up is going to perfectly match. There's never a shade off or a couple of shades off. It's an exact match. Now, what they do to make that happen, I have no idea. But not only that, but it is the top quality of paper crafting products that you will find on the market. So today we're talking about the cardstock and the color families and what all is entailed in that. Because if you're just starting out, you're probably like, wow, well, I see yellow and a peachy color and some gold. But what I want you to see is this. Our designer series paper coordinates with the embellishments that you will find further in the catalog. This gold matches this gold. This silver matches this silver. Okay? Your ribbon and your trims. This ribbon matches this ribbon, matches this baker's twine, matches this color designer series paper here. It coordinates with a different yellow here, and again with the corals, same thing. Now you wouldn't want yellow on yellow on yellow. They're just showing you this so that you'll have an idea as to how these colors really coordinate. Your ink refills, if you get a Berry Burst ink refill to fill your Berry Burst ink pad, that is exactly the color you're going to get. Exactly. You don't have to think, well, it might be a little off. It won't. It's going to be exact. Your markers, same thing. They all coordinate, and your embellishments coordinate, as does your cardstock. Now, on this page, on 183, you're going to see a shade of every bit of cardstock we carry. And you see it's like a color wheel. It looks so pretty. Okay, so let's look here. The In Color collection. Our In Color, it is not complicated. We have 2 In Color families every year. You have a 2-year span that each family stays in. For example, the Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and Sweet Sugar Plum will be discontinued when that new catalog comes out. They've been here since 2016, so they have 2 years. This little group right here has 2 years. And once it's gone, it's gone. Then this one, which is the current new In Color, will bump down, and the 2018-2020 colors will be available starting June 1st with the new catalog. So everybody has 2 years. Their 2 years, they're on their second year. They'll bump down, or they're on their, 2017 to 2018. Yes, they're on their, about to finish their first year. They'll bump down. These are on their second year. They'll be gone. Okay, so that's how the In Color collection works. It's a revolving door every 2 years. Now, your Regals collection, It's the darker, richer colors, your neutrals collection. I just can't get enough of these. I use neutrals probably more than anything else. I tend to use the brighter colors, the other colors as accent colors. I try really hard to use them as the base color, and you can. It's just for me, I just always tend to go with a neutral and then put another color with it. The Brights collection, so cheerful and bright, and then the Subtles collection are very, very soft. Now, before we talk about the Designer Series paper stacks, I want to show you with each color family. We're going to start with the Regals. With each color family, you have options. You can get cardstock, the classic Stampin' Pad, the refills, and the cardstock is 8.5 by 11. You can get just one color each, or you can get 20 sheets with 2 each in 10 colors. So you'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'd get 2 each of these sheets of cardstock. Perfectly easy to start off your collection. Now, with the, let me find my Regals here. Okay, this is what that packet looks like. Okay, it has, if you can see the end here, it has 2 sheets of each color. It's called the Regals 8.5 by 11 cardstock. It's right here. It was $8 for this set. Now, I keep this in a drawer marked Regals just because I know it's current, and if I want to host a class, if I want to hold a class, if I'm going to teach a class, I know I can grab those and everything in that collection is current. Now, besides that, we have the Stampin' Pads. This is right here for $54.50. You would get 10 pads, 1 in each color. Or you can order just 1 at a time. This one happens to be in the Brights family. It's Bermuda Bay, and it is exactly the color of Bermuda Bay when you get over here and look at the Brights. It is exactly this. Okay, our stamp pads are, I'll probably do another 101 just on the inks and the stamps, but just to let you know, it's a very specific design. It's a patented design that allows you to store your stamp pad upside down. So the ink is always toward the surface without having to store it like this. And I'll show you. You push on it. There's some little dots here. You want to push there. And you see this unlatches here. And you bend it back like this. And then you slide it this way. Click. It's ready to go. Your ink pad has been being stored this way when it was closed, so it's good and juicy and ready to go. Put your fingers here, put a thumb here, and pull, turn it over, and snap it shut. There's a reason for all this ink being in the bottom right here, and again, I'll do a video later on that. Okay, so this is how the ink pads function. If you are just starting out, I would look in the catalog and decide what color family just really pops for me. And I don't know, for me it would probably be the Brights. And I would just order the color family if you can. And right now, during celebration, which ends March 31st, 2018, any order over $50 before taxes and before shipping, you'll get a free item from celebration. And that little catalog, I'll show you toward the end. But if I were going to start out again, I would go to one collection of colors and I would look at see what I can get. Even if I can just get my favorite colors, just 1 or 2 of each. I'd get the cardstock, I'd get a stamp pad, and a ink refill. If you can get the Stampin' Right markers, each color family has a collection of markers. I bought mine in a whole kit. At the time I bought them, they were $109. And let's see real quick if I can tell you how much they are now. I think they've gone up since I bought mine. And I actually need to replace some of mine, which means, yeah, they're 110. 110. So if you join my team, oh my goodness, you'd pay $99. And you would get these for free because right now you get you pay $99, you get $125 worth of things free. So I believe you would get this for free. But anyway, all the colors are here. I write on the tops of mine, S for subtles, R for regals, N for neutral, and B for brights. And then the end colors have the 18 on the top of them. The 17, here's a 7, so that's probably an in color. Yeah. So that's how I keep mine, and this is very old, but you could get one of these, and you can reprint it out, you know, if yours get old like mine have, but I haven't really bothered to reprint it. Okay, so if you're starting out, you can get your collection of coordinating colors. Now, what about the designer series paper? We call this DSP, and that just means designer series paper. And what it is, it's a colorful paper. Okay, it's got print on it, all the different ones. I love this coffee one. I think I bought 2 of those. The Pick a Pattern, I bought that one. Birthday Memories, I have that one. They have specialty papers such as the Foil Frenzy and the ones that you can color, or you can turn these into little gift cards and things where people can color them after they've received them from you. Each of the designer series paper sets, for the exception of these, come with a stack of paper, 24 sheets, 8 of each, of 3 colors that perfectly coordinate. So let's say that you love this set here. Well, let's pick a different one. You love this set here. And you say, well, gosh, I don't know what inks or what to get. But I do know, because right here it says Crumb Cake, Pacific Point, and Soft Sky. So you come over here and you find the Pacific Point and Soft Sky and Crumb Cake. So now this is 3 different collections. So that's when this would vary, is if you want to start your projects by choosing a designer series paper. If you do, you choose the colors that go with it and go back in here and get your inks and your additional cardstock if you need it, your markers, that kind of thing. Okay, now I'll show you. I ordered the ink refills for my neutrals, and I wrote 2018 so I'd know when I bought it, neutrals refill, and I wrote the different names. And when I got them, they look just like this, and they each have a name on them. This one is Soft Suede, and lo and behold, when I went to pull out my my ink pads, I found several that had dried up, so I was able to put some life into those guys, and these I keep in my inks drawer. And I've already shown you this pad here, and this is the Regal set. This is the brights, the subtles, and the neutrals. Okay, now the neutrals do come with the Whisper White and the basic black. And you'll see the basic black here and the Whisper White here. The Whisper White is available also in a heavier weight of cardstock and a shiny finish. Let's see, glossy finish, I should say. Let me look on page 200 and see if that takes us there. Okay, this will take us to the Whisper White ink. If you wanted to use ink, let's see, right here, Craft Stampin' Ink, Rich Permanent Whisper White Pigment Ink for embossing or creating an opaque look on dark cardstock. You get the uninked pad and a refill. I like that ink. I have used it many times. Let's see if I can find for you real quick. Oh, here's my markers again. Oh, all of the ribbon and trim come in different colors. We'll go through that another day. And you just look back in your color families and see exactly what colors you would want to coordinate with. Okay, here are 12 by 12 cardstock. Now, 12 by 12 is, you know, the larger 12 inches by 12 inches, whereas this is 8.5 by 11, your typical size paper. And by the way, on my in colors, I wrote 2017 to 19 in colors, and I named the colors 2016 to 18 in colors, and I named them. That just makes it easier for me if I'm wanting to do a class and I know exactly what colors these are, because once you take these out of the package, you don't know what color they are. You just don't. Trust me, I have a ton of cardstock from over the 8 years that I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have no idea what they are. Okay, you can get your 12 by 12 cardstock here. Basic black, very vanilla, or whisper white. You can get the 8.5 by 11 thick cardstock, which is very vanilla or whisper white. The very vanilla is just a little off, kind of an ecru almost. Your 8.5 by 11 glossy white, and those are the particular ones that that I was telling you about. We also have vellum, window sheets, glimmer paper, foil sheets, and the cardstock in a shimmery white and very vanilla and whisper white. Okay, now there is some watercolor paper right here, and this is thick paper designed for watercoloring, and if you need to know the weight of it, I could find that out. These are 6 by 9s. Okay, one more thing before I go. Notice when you are looking at the designer series paper, you want to know, are these 12 by 12 or 6 by 6? So this one, they're both 6 by 6. This is 6 by 6, and this one is 12 by 12. All the information is here. Not only the size, but exactly the colors that will coordinate with it. It makes it so simple, and you're never disappointed when you get your order in the mail and they ship directly from Stampin' Up! Directly to you when you order from my website. You get your order in the mail, and you've got your colors all coordinated, and it's just no guessing game whatsoever. It used to be, but now they list all these colors, and it just makes life so much easier. So that right there is our Stamping 101 video number 3, and it's all about cardstock and colors and their friends. Of course, I'd love for you to visit me on my Facebook page. It is Kathy Bohannon Creatively Blessed. And I was trying to find a little thing. Guess I'm going to have to make me a little sign. Plus, I'll put the link down below. But check me out on Facebook, and my store is www.kathybo, KATHYBO.stampinup.net. It's not stamping, it's Stampin', STAMPIN up.net. I'll put a link below. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye now.